Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and this is Toad Mode. We're talking about Redfall, 30 FPS at launch. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. This kind of has to be done. Like, I'm not going after it and like trying to drag it down or be negative about this just to be negative about this to get clicks. I want to talk to the people in the community and find out exactly how people are feeling, because me, man, I'm not feeling very excited about this. I'm not very optimistic about this game launching at 30 freaking frames a second. Um I'm not happy about that, guys. This is an Xbox first party studio now. They've launched 2 games on the PlayStation 5, both running with a 60 frames per second mode. 2 of them. Before they even launched a game on Xbox, they had dropped 2 games on PlayStation 5 that both had a 60 FPS mode in them at launch. One game, they both did suffer small delays, but they both launched a year before they sent one to Xbox. When then we got Hi-Fi Rush. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Hi-Fi Rush is a cool game, but I didn't really get into it. I bought it, I played it for a couple hours, and I just honestly couldn't really like get into the whole rhythm of that game because it feels a little bit too slow for me. And coming from playing for Spoken, that game being really fast paced, and then going to Hi-Fi Rush, I just wasn't feeling it. It just felt a little bit too slow for me. So, okay, let's look at this for a minute. Xbox Series X was advertised as the most powerful console made. The most powerful console made. I mean, I get that it's only $5 and trying to like freak out and be like, yeah, I'm a 12 teraflops is better than a 10 teraflop. Like, whatever, dude. They're basically equal. They're basically equal. The PlayStation 5 is performing far better than I expected it to. Honestly, that's my honest opinion on it. Like, I expected the PlayStation 5 to be to not be as close to the Xbox Series X as it is. I just didn't expect it. I mean, when we came from PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, man, there was a pretty big divide with that 2 teraflops between those two consoles. One of them was putting out 4K, one of them was putting out checkerbirds. I mean, the PlayStation 5 is still utilizing checkerbirds, but at the same time, name one PlayStation 5 game that's launched without a 60 FPS mode. Go ahead, I'll wait. I mean, I could I cannot believe the Xbox would even allow this. They they want you to pay $70 for this game. I get that it's on Game Pass, but the full price for this game is 70 freaking dollars. And we're not gonna as Xbox fans, we're not gonna hide behind Game Pass and be like, well, at least we don't have to pay money for it. It's on Game Pass. We can't keep using that argument, guys. Like, we can't. We really cannot continue to use that argument, because yes, it is a good value, and thankfully we wouldn't have to pay for this. But them dropping Redfall with only 30 frames per second is going to do irreversible damage to that game immediately. Immediately. It is going to immediately damage that game. Not only is the critics going to come after that game, all of them are loyal to Sony, man. Every single one of them critic sites are loyal to Sony. They are going to smash this game before it even gets a chance to breathe. Before this game even gets a chance to breathe, they are going to smash it. They're going to be like, see, that's why Xbox shouldn't buy Call of Duty, because they're going to lower the quality of the games. If it was PlayStation, it would have a 60 FPS mode. You see what I mean? They're going to be like, the PlayStation 5 is better because both the Bethesda games that launched on there had 60 FPS modes. And now that they're only making them for the Xbox, they have to hold it back for the Series S. Do you guys not understand that optics freaking matter? Does Xbox not understand that optics matter? Optics matter so much right now, it's not even funny. The PlayStation 5 isn't like PlayStation, Sony. they're cutthroat, man. They don't care. They're going to do everything they can to win this generation. Not only does it look bad just for Xbox and Xbox first party, but also when Sony goes to third party developers and like, hey man, do you guys really want to take a chance with that flailing system, or wouldn't you just rather help us create our virtuous cycle and go 100% and be like, yeah, we're not even going to develop on Xbox because it's inferior. We don't want to have to deal with the Series S. If you want to play our games and you want to play a quality experience, you're going to have to get a PlayStation 5. PlayStation is going to beat the crap out of Xbox if they keep doing this stupid crap. Optics matter. Optics matter. They need to immediately delay this game and wait till it's finished. Wait till it's finished. They want $70 for this banger. Bring it out when it's finished. Bring it out when it's finished. Every single game that PlayStation's launched since Horizon Forbidden West, that was the worst one. That was the one that had, and I mean, it was playable. It was playable. It was playable on a 1440p monitor. It just looked rough on a 4K TV because of the fuzziness, but it still worked. It still ran at 60 freaking frames per second. Like, my gosh, man. My gosh, dude. If Xbox continues to do this, I swear PlayStation is going to beat the freaking snot. PlayStation's going to beat the brakes off of them and not even look back. PlayStation isn't going to look back. They're not going to care. They're going to get their 10-year Call of Duty deal. During that 10 years, they're going to find a way to build something off the back of the Call of Duty money to challenge Call of Duty. They already bought Bungie. Bungie's a successful freaking company. They built Halo. They built Destiny. They're going to build PlayStation, another first-person shooter that's going to outshine Call of Duty's old formula. Let's face it, if Xbox continues to let this happen, if they continue to let this happen, PlayStation's going to beat the freaking brakes off them, dude. They're not even going to look back. They're going to take their underpowered console and they're going to bring out a PS5 Pro and they're going to be like, yeah, whatever. And people are going to buy it because people are so programmed to love PlayStation that it's not going to be enough for us Xbox fans to hold Xbox up, guys. Game Pass is an amazing thing, but they need to get back into the console headspace. They have to get back into that. At this point, if Bethesda, I mean, is Bethesda trying to sabotage Xbox, dude? I mean, seriously, they're mad because they won't let them put their games on PlayStation no more. Do we have a lot of fanboys? Do we have a lot of PlayStation fanboys in the Bethesda community, in the Bethesda studios? We probably do, man. Those guys love and they're passionate about making their games and they want everybody to play them. Might as well make these games third party, man. You might as well make all Bethesda games third party and not even try to pull the whole, yeah, this is going to be exclusive to Xbox crap. Because you know what, man? You'd have a better chance of it surviving the storm that's going to be coming for this and Starfield if you just launch a multi-platform, man. Do you want the games to be successful or die on arrival? All right, let's see what some of you guys had to say. I'm sorry, man. I'm pretty long-winded. Toad mode is in full force tonight, man. You're just crazy. All right, disappointed frog. Toad mode. Yeah, I'm incredibly annoyed by this news. Honestly, it's a massive Xbox fans always behind. Yeah, man. I get what you're saying, and trust me, this is the most liked tweet I have ever had. Let me just pull it up on the tweeter. I said simply to delay it till 60 FPS is ready. We're already at 1,700 likes. 1,700 likes, man, with over 45.6K views on Twitter. People are passionate about this, guys. This matters. This matters. I mean, every one of them Xbox channel guys that went out there and played this game, and they're like, yeah, man, the Xbox flew us out there and it was so good. And then making little clips to show us like this good like shooting and stuff. And it's like, yeah, dude, I'm not saying that Redfall is going to be a bad game and it'll probably play just fine at 30 frames a second. But I mean, I don't know, man. It just seems a little bit disingenuous, to call out IGN when well, no, not disingenuous to call it IGN. Those guys clearly can't play video games, so it's definitely perfectly okay to call them out. But to like go on like a tirade, if you're somebody that's actually had access to Redfall and were able to play it, you probably shouldn't be calling out IGN, man. If you're not going to come out and tell everybody like, yeah, man, I played it and it, you know what I mean? I don't. Yeah, they need to delay this game, guys. They need to delay it. They need to delay it. If they can't launch this game with 60 FPS, please delay the game. Please figure out. I mean, it's not only that. Like, if you play with your friends, only the host is going to gain experience toward their overall their overall single player experience. Man, that right there. No, man, it's a soft launch. Nothing stopping it. Revolution is coming. Dude, if this is the way that Xbox wants to run their business, fine, whatever, man. I'll cheer them on when they do good stuff, and then I'll call them out when they do stupid stuff like this. Whatever, man. Like I'm not I'm not like attached to any one of these freaking consoles, man. Like I'm not like, oh my gosh, you know, I mean, like it is what it is. Like for the first couple of years, dude, I was pretty blown away with Xbox, man. All of my old games were getting updated. That right there alone was more than enough for me to have an Xbox Series X, bro. That alone, all of my old games got upgraded. I feel happy about that. I feel like that was a good investment. Um, it helped me see the the Xbox Series X, you know, with the PC Lite features that it brought to the thing. It gave me more confidence to get into PC gaming and actually like I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I love Xbox for the stuff they've done. I love the fact that you only have to pay 15 bucks to play this game, you know, when it launches. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. Like I'm not upset because the game is launching at 30 frames per second. Like I honestly don't care. Like I have a PC. I can play it on the PC, man. I can play it on the PC. I don't really care. My thing is the optics of this, okay? We need Xbox to be strong and competitive toward the play toward gaming. We need them to be competitive because it's going to make them better. It's going to make PlayStation better. It's going to make Nintendo better. It's going to make everything better if these guys are more competitive. And it just seems like Xbox is like, ah, no, we just want people to play games. We just want to be the good guys, and we just want to. And it's like, okay, cool, yeah, like people already respect what you're doing, man. Now compete, bro. Like Satya said, compete. Starfield, I got a PC for that, Onyx. I got a PC for these 30 frames per second games. Dude, I even bought Gotham Knights on PC first, man. I bought Gotham Knights on PC because I didn't want to play it at 30 frames per second. But then I ended up buying it on the Xbox version because I liked the game. So I wanted to try it and let people know that, like, hey, man, is this worth playing? I think Redfall is going to be a. Exactly. I got a golden parachute, guys. What are you talking about? Don't flex your PC, frog. Not cool. I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's like, man, I'm not here. I'm not here to hold the Xbox on my shoulders, man. Like I'm not. Like for the first couple of years, everything was pretty dang cool, man. Like I really respect Xbox and I really do respect what they're doing with gaming. I do, but at the same time, man, it's to a point right now where like optics matter, bro. PlayStation's out there beating the brakes off of Xbox, and they're just standing there like, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. We'll just do it. We'll just put it out at 30 frames per second. Don't worry, guys. We'll get you a 60 FPS. I'm when. When is it going to come in day one patch? Is it going to come a couple days later? A couple months later? When is the 60 FPS patch coming? They waited. How long was it before we got the co-op campaign for Halo Infinite? Man, was it like a year? Didn't we wait a whole year or something for that? You're gonna tell me Redfall, man, one of the biggest games that one of the biggest games that's supposed to be coming to the Xbox is gonna launch without without a pretty significant feature like 60 FPS, dude. If Halo Infinite would have launched without a 60 FPS freaking feature, would people be mad about that? How would you guys feel about that? Sounds like I am what? Tech new stuff. So many months. 343 days. There you go, man. 343 days we waited for. Come on, Xbox. Didn't you guys learn from that? It's getting bad. What a joke. 30 FPS and 20. Exactly. For a first person shooter gaming tech, this is kind of unacceptable. Dude, we got Far Cry 5 at 4K 60 frames a second. Let that sink in. That's a Ubisoft world. You know it's probably bigger than the Redfall game. You've got Far Cry 6 that guarantees to have a bigger world at 60 frames per second and looks really, really good. Holds up. Like if you get on Far Cry 6 and you look at that on a 4K screen, it looks incredible at 60 frames a second. You're trying to tell me Redfall with the backing of Xbox's $2 trillion can't get you a 60 FPS mode at launch? Really? Really? Come on, man. Come on. Ubisoft did it and they're only worth $9 billion. Ubisoft did it and it looks pretty dang good, man. Ubisoft did it. I told you this was Toad mode tonight. I'm not going easy on Xbox. I spent 2 years bashing PlayStation for shit that they clearly, I mean, PlayStation wasn't playing around. They're like, yeah, dude, you want 60 FPS? You can have 1080p 60 FPS. You can have checkerbirds at 1080p 60 FPS. You can have Fuzz K at 60 FPS. We don't care, man. But we're going to make it look really good at 30 frames a second in 4K. You know what I mean? 30 FPS is not, 30 FPS is okay. It's fine. 30 FPS for an Xbox first party game. I don't know, man. I don't know if I feel okay with that to an extent that like, well, I mean, you can be mad at me all you want. I'm just saying the truth, man. The media is coming for this game. The ponies are coming for this game. You're never going to hear the end of it. You might as well give up your console war right now because everything the ponies are chanting right now, people are listening to that. And I mean, optics matter. And they're like, yeah, look at that. Xbox can't even play out a game with 60 FPS, blah, blah, blah. All the nonsense that they say when we all know that, yeah, dude, eventually it's going to have a 60 FPS mode. But when communicate that with us, Xbox. They need to delay this game. They need to delay this game because it's not going to be good for Xbox. Xbox sales are already down, guys. Well, PlayStation sales are already down too. They're already starting to taper off. Like most of the people, like the hardcore people that were wanting to get consoles, have pretty much got them right now. Now we're waiting for the people to actually. What'd you get me? I want one of those. That box. Let me have that box. I want the whole box.
No.
I want one of those.
I'll give you one, not the whole box.
Ooh. This console box says 4K 60 up to 120 FPS. Right, guys? Right? Most first person shooter games, guys, are like usually can hit 60. Unreal Engine 4, you're trying to tell me that Unreal Engine 4 can't hit 60 frames per second, guys? Is that the new one, the lemon one, or the Peeps one?
Yeah.
Did you get me one too?
No.
Why? You guys are so mean to me. Because you never think about me when you're getting all this really good junk food. You're right, Mandrews. You're right. You're right. And I mean, dude, we didn't hold back on that game either. Exactly, man. Gears 5 can launch on Xbox One with 60 frames per second on the Unreal Engine game. Come on, man. Exactly. There's no freaking way, dude. I 100% can accept 30 frames per second on Series S. I can accept that. I don't even get mad when a game launches on Series S at 30 frames per second. Like, I don't even get mad about that. Like, I'm not even a little bit upset about that. I don't get mad when they launch at 1080p on the Series S. I don't even get mad if they were, I don't know if I would get mad at even 720p on Series S. Uh, but but on Series X, man, the most powerful console with the brute force 12 teraflops of blah blah blah, with all the mesh shaders and all the other fanboy words they said. Ray tracing was an afterthought with these consoles. PlayStation, the king of magic, found a good way to make their ray tracing look better. Checkerboard ray tracing, man, it works. Whatever, it looks sharper than the Xbox. Oh well. They do look dumb letting this happen. They better respond to it, Mr. Huck. They need to delay this game immediately. They should have delayed Halo Infinite. I didn't feel like that at the time, guys, but look at the damage that happened with Halo Infinite, guys. Look at what happened with Halo Infinite. I didn't feel that way. I was nice. I was nice. I was selfish because I wanted something to play on my Xbox. I was selfish, so I wanted Halo to launch. And now, why would you want it to launch, Captain Crunch? That's just going to damage the Xbox brand even more, but okay. Just going to damage the Xbox brand, man. Every time we keep rushing them to put these games out and they don't turn out that great, man. Yeah, it's just damaging the Xbox brand. I'd rather them just hold them until they're ready. Yeah, they did. Yeah, you can definitely blame a lot of this on Digital Foundry for. Mm. You're right. Halo Infinite is a good game, but they damaged that. They damaged that. Halo Infinite's a good game, but look at all the turnover at 343. Look at all the people that got laid off recently. The head of the freaking studio was gone. Jason Statham, or whatever his name is, he just left Xbox. Like, come on, man. Like, a lot of damage happened to 343 over that game. A lot of damage in the industry is happening right now. They don't care about optics, only Game Pass. Exactly, Lucas. Every one of them should have a freaking FOV slider. I agree with that, man. I can't play first person shooters at 30 frames a second, my friends. I can't do it. I get sick. I would much rather them delay it until they got the 60 FPS, man. If it's a couple more weeks, another month, whatever, dude. We'll live with that. I would much rather them put their best foot forward than put out a game half baked. They had to have known it would go down like this. There's no way. Look at Plague Tale Requiem. Game was fantastic on Game Pass, and I barely saw anyone playing that game after 30 backlash. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, man. That's the thing, dude. The 30 FPS, people were expecting 60 FPS this year. Go ahead, try to play the game at 30 frames per second on your OLED TVs, guys. Do it. Handle that shit, man. Go throw on Halo right now. Put it in the 30 FPS mode on your OLED TV and tell me that you don't want them to wait till 60 FPS. Wait, yeah, do it. Halo isn't dead. Well, no, of course Halo's not dead, but I like Halo Infinite. I had a really good time playing the campaign. I have fun every time I play the multiplayer. I don't think it's a bad game, but they should have They should have let it all come together before they put it out, guys. They should have. They should have. They should have taken that extra year, worked on it, and got it out. I mean, I get that they were happy and the fans were happy and everything, but YouTube is not a very gentle place for games, guys. You guys think I'm complaining or trying to, like, you guys might think I'm complaining or trying to be mad or using this debacle to get clicks or some other stupid thing. No, man, I care about Xbox and I want them to be successful. So I'm voicing my opinion the only way I know how and telling him, delay this game. Wait till it has 60 FPS, then launch it. Then launch it. Let everybody play it at 60 frames a second. Don't do this to this game. Don't do it. That's this look what the freaking internet did to Forspoken, man. I love Forspoken. I think it's a solid game. Look what the internet did to that game, bro, because it dropped to 45 frames a second at 720p. They freaking destroyed that game, man. Didn't want. That's why we didn't want our games on PC or Series S. I just think it's hilarious, man. Like, I feel bad for anybody that's trying to cheer this on right now. Come on, guys. Like, think about this. Think about this realistically. First it was Xbox has no games. Now Xbox is going to have like unfinished games, bro. Like, what do you want Xbox to be known as, man? The company just throws everything at the wall and see what sticks, or do you want them to focus and build PlayStation quality level games? You got to make up your mind, because you can't have both. You can't have rushed products and expect like people to cover them like they do PlayStation. Xbox is under a very, very fine magnifying glass, bro. Like, they watch and complain about every single thing they do. As a self-appointed Xbox channel, I have to insist that they hold back on this game. They can't launch it. They can't launch it like this, dude. They cannot do that. They do have to release games, but not freaking unfinished games, Captain Crunch. They need to work. They need to sit down and finish these games. Forza Motorsport, 30 frames. Yeah, dude, I'll be mad. I'll be mad. I'll be mad, dude. I don't think that one's gonna launch with 30 frames, but I mean, I guess it's possible. They're like, yeah, it's coming out at 30 frames a second. Don't worry, it's 6 months. You'll get your 60 FPS. And then a year later, when we put out the Xbox Super Series X, then you'll be able to have 120 frames a second at 900p. No, you know what I mean? Like, really, guys? Like, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Do we really? I mean, like, we might as well just keep waiting, man. We've got Star Wars. We've got so many other games coming out that we don't necessarily need to have Redfall right this minute. We don't need to have it at 30 frames per second. Forza Motorsport, 30 frames at 1440p. It's got ray tracing. It's got ray tracing. And I'm like, I don't care about ray tracing. I want 60 frames or better. They are, Mandrews. They're going to drop it all down to 30 frames a second, and then they're going to push forward with new consoles, bro. That's what I think. Either that or Bethesda's trying to sabotage Xbox. It's either that or they're trying to sabotage, bro. If they really do that, if they really do start dropping these games at 30 frames per second, guys, and then talk about pro consoles, go buy a PC. Go buy a PC. Don't even buy another console. Don't do it, because that's just madness. That is just madness at that point. After a few of those consoles launch, man, you'll have made your money back, and then like it'll be easier to just like upgrade to like your graphics cards, stuff like that. 4090 struggling with new games. Well, of course, they got to make them not that great. They got to make them good, but not great. This game's not rushed. It's just incompetence. Only on Xbox? Maybe. Only maybe. Maybe. Now, I got a lot of PlayStation guys in here right now talking about how this is like an Xbox thing. PlayStation's not perfect, man. They're not like free of guilt or anything like that, dude. Like we need to stop capping for these plastic boxes, bro, and start demanding that we at least get our money's worth, man. Like, come on, guys. 30 frames per second is that's like last gen. That's last gen base standards, bro. We need a little bit better. We do need 60 frames. 60 frames just is good. I'm willing to take a hit on visuals. Dude, I would be perfectly fine if games kept the visuals they had last generation and they just went for higher frame rates. To be completely honest, we had pretty good looking games last generation, and we know that there's enough power to squeeze a little bit more out of them visually wise, make them look a little bit better, you know. I'm okay with that. I just want better games. I just want games that are gonna be memorable, man. I've played so many games this last couple of years, and like, dude, maybe a handful we're talking about, really worth talking about. You know what I mean? So yeah, dude, I'm Redfall's just gonna be another flash in the pan, dude. It's just gonna be another flash in the pan. It's gonna hit in the pan. The media is gonna tear it apart. The loyal Sony freaking websites are gonna destroy it. The fanboys are gonna come out and destroy it. All the Xbox guys are gonna feel real bad and go, oh man, I just wish Xbox, I just wish people would be a little bit nicer to Xbox. No, man, Xbox is giving them the ammunition they need for the firing range to shoot at Xbox, man. They're like, yeah, man, we don't think these guys need better bullets. We'll just give them 30 FPS, man. Gosh, dude. Avowed. I don't know why Xbox is doing this to themselves, guys. Like, I don't get it. It doesn't make any freaking sense. It doesn't make any sense. Avowed is still at 24 frames a second. They're trying to get it to 30 so they can launch it. Oh, gosh. Phil Spencer rides my punch. I don't know. I think PS5 and Xbox Series X would get at least 5 frames a second if they ran overdrive. Oh boy. But he needs to get a hold of it. He does need to get a hold of it. I don't know the writer. I like Overdrive. I think it looks pretty dang good, man. It does make Cyberpunk look significantly better. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. Like, dude, I was on board with Xbox from the beginning of this generation. I was like, yeah, man, these guys are freaking really moving the needle. And now they're doing stupid stuff like this. I'm like, what are you guys even thinking about? And then, like, seriously, like, people are sitting there, 60 people here, that like button. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. And then you got people in here literally defending this. Like, don't defend this right now, man. Don't defend this. I'm not saying that Redfall is going to be a bad game because of 30 frames per second, but do not defend and don't let Xbox get away with putting out games. If PlayStation can manage to put 60 frame per second modes in all of their games, don't let it. Well, Forspoken had 60 FPS. Forspoken had a 60 FPS mode on the PlayStation 5 that dropped to 45 frames a second at 720p. I'm just saying, don't defend it at 720p. It was 720p. You guys got to be right. You got to be right. If you're gonna cap on it, you got to be right. You got to give it its full credit. 720p at 45 frames a second. It had dynamic resolution and dynamic FPS. Okay, that's par for course for this generation. Dynamic, dynamic. I'm not defending. Yeah, dude, don't defend the 30 FPS for a Microsoft first party game, bro. No, they've got $2 trillion at that company. If PlayStation can do it with their 200 billion or whatever, however many dollars they got, sure, Xbox can find a way to manage. You're trying to tell me with all the employees over there at Xbox, they couldn't send a few more fellas over there to help them get it running? You know, they couldn't send over like id Tech to be like, yeah, man, we can get this thing cranked up. You're trying to tell me they couldn't find the resources in Microsoft to get a 60 FPS mode? Yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of fake outrage over this. There's going to be a ton of it. But you guys know me. I'm not here doing the fake outrage crap over this. I'm here because I do genuinely think that this is going to hurt the Xbox brand significantly if they don't stop allowing these types of things to happen. These delays that they keep letting happen, and like letting the game launch like this. No, man. No, not as a $70 price tag. You're not doing that, Xbox. That is not going to happen. No. You finish the game and then you ask people for their $70. I was I went ape shit on PlayStation over this stuff for raising the price to $70. I am not going to sit here and allow Xbox to drop a $70 game with missing features. No, dude, no. No, they don't get to do that. Yeah, I don't think any game's going to run at native 4K 60, guys. They're going to have it's going to have two modes, 4K or 30 FPS, 60 FPS. We've already established that. $70 for 30 FPS for exactly, dude. Like seriously, man. Like if you guys allow this, man, they're gonna come back a little bit later and they're gonna get you for another freaking. They're gonna get you for a pro console, man. They're gonna slap that thing right in your house. They're gonna get that money from you, and you're gonna be like, yeah. And then they're gonna do the same thing again, bro. They're gonna be like, oh man, just a little bit more power. Stop letting them do this to us, guys. Look at what Nvidia is doing with their graphics card, bro. They are sticking it to everybody with them prices, man, for fake frame rate, dude. For fake frame rate, for freak's sakes. It's getting ridiculous, man. The gaming industry is bigger than the movie industry, bro. Way bigger than the movie industry. And like seriously, man, they need more money. They need more money, really? You need 10 more dollars? You need 10 more dollars? Like seriously, you need to build another pro console, man? No, come on, man. Yeah, 4K 60. Yeah, nothing, dude. Not one of these games have come out like 4K 60, except for Xbox games, I think. I just woke up to the news. What a joke! And oh yeah, welcome to AAA gaming. That's what somebody said to me on Twitter, bro. Another one told me to what did the other one say to me? He said something about my mama. He's like, let me see what he said. This is so funny. Oh wait, what is this dude trying to say? Huh. All this dude said by who? Oh, a PlayStation fanboy trying to ruin Xbox's image. He must not have seen he must not have been on my channel before. Then there was another one that said something about my mama, modern gaming. Where's that little smart guy? And then you got him like saying that it's a studio issue and not an Xbox issue. Does Xbox own Bethesda? I'm pretty sure they own Bethesda, so that would make it an Xbox problem. Gosh, these guys, like seriously, man, like it's so dumb. If you mention Redfall 30 FPS, it's anti Xbox clown. Oh, oh, I see. That's why I'm a clown. Oh, I see. Anti Xbox. No, man. If Xbox is gonna do this stupid stuff, they do stupid things. You get stupid prizes. If you do stupid things, you get stupid prizes, right? Like you get stupid prizes, man. Like whatever, Xbox, go ahead, drop the game at 30 frames per second. Let's see how that works out for you. Let's see how that worked out for freaking Gotham Knights, man. How'd that work out for Gotham Knights, bro? How did it work out for freaking Saints Row, man? I like Gotham Knights. I played it on the PC. Chat guys for Andrew. I'm a clown. I'm a clown. About 5,000. At least the game is free. Oh, dang. Exactly, dude. That's what I don't understand. Anybody trying to say that it's a developer problem and not an Xbox problem? No, guys, this is now an Xbox problem. They own them. I'm telling you, man, like look at all these games that these guys keep dropping, man, and trying to charge you 70 bucks for. It's not making a very good case for 70 bucks. No, Gotham Knights on Xbox is still 30 frames per second, but it runs at like 100 frames a second on my PC. I'm over 192,000. I exactly, Miguel. I love my Xbox, dude. I love Xbox's platform. I love it for my third-party games. I like the things that Xbox puts out. But I mean, if they're gonna buy these studios, man, and cut PlayStation guys out and then drop 30 frames per second on the Xbox guys, you might as well just made this thing third party, bro. You might as well have just made Bethesda third party and let them keep doing what they were doing and putting games on everything. What why take this unnecessary heat on the Xbox platform for a game that people could have just enjoyed at 30 frames per second on everything? You know what I mean? Why do that? Why take that hit for Xbox when Bethesda was notorious for 30 frames per second games, guys? They were good at that. They're like Todd Howard loves 30 FPS. Why not let them just keep making games for everybody, dude? Who cares? FPS it doesn't mean dead. What an overreaction. Actually, I bought it on PC first. I bought it on PC first and then I bought it on Xbox because it was broken on the PC. So I bought it on the Xbox and I played a lot of it on Xbox too. I just didn't finish it on both of them. Gotham Knights devs called out the Xbox Series S. It's looking like that could be an issue with Redfall. That's possible. It is possible. I mean, at this point, yeah, dude, like Series S. I've seen the series. Here's the thing, man. I've seen the Series S do some incredible stuff, but I don't know, man. Maybe there's a little bit of freaking truth to what the developers are saying. Maybe they do kind of just hold back. Redfall is an open world, but so is Far Cry 6. And Far Cry 6 looks incredible compared to what we've seen for Redfall. So, and that runs at 60 frames per second too. So I don't know. Like, I mean, we can go around in circles all day long over this, guys, but you know, Valhalla, big ass worlds, and they're 60 frames per second, my friends. Come on, guys. Come on. I know that there's this like I so I know that like Xbox guys, I know that like the Xbox guys, the reason why I know that the reason why the Xbox guys jump to the defense of this is because Xbox usually does just get kind of beat down on. Like I get that, man. I get that. So that's only natural to just kind of always be like there to defend it. But it's like, no, man, they're doing this to themselves. This one here is like kind of a dumb one. Okay. This one's literally a dumb one, man. This is like a wrong move, bro. This is like them being like, this is like them shooting themselves in the foot, man, with Cheddar Bob's gun, bro. No, I'm just joking. Third year of next gen. Okay, is it next gen? It's still they're still putting out a game that looks like a last gen game, man. Running on a last gen freaking engine. 3 years into the freaking almost 3 years into the thing, and now they're trying to tell you it can only do 30 frames a second. Same thing with Gotham Knights, man. Steam Deck. I know. Expected to be delayed. If it's not delayed, it shows they are out of touch. Yeah, like I said, guys, look at this. Look at this. I simply said on Xbox, I said delay it till it's ready. Delay it till the 60 FPS is ready. 1,734 freaking likes with 46,000 views. That means people are really passionate about this, guys. That's like the most likes I've ever gotten on any statement that I've ever put on Twitter. That's a lot of likes, man. 1,734. That's insane, man. That's insane. they need this deserves some pushback. This deserves some pushback. They need to get behind this. They need to delay this game until it's ready. No, I didn't. I just posted that when I saw that. I was so irritated when I saw that. I was like, "Are you serious, man?" I was like, "Really, really, you're gonna launch this game? No, don't do that. That's stupid. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Xbox, don't do that. Don't do that." They're like, "I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that or not." That's just so dumb. Don't do it, Xbox. Don't do it. Don't. No. No. Optics matter. I've said this before. I've said this a lot of times. Optics matter, bro. PlayStation out there is right there. PlayStation is giving you a reason to buy a PlayStation 5. They are. They're giving you a reason to buy a PlayStation 5. Xbox, I don't know, man. Like, what are they doing? What are they doing? I literally just paid yesterday for another 3 months of Game Pass. I literally just gave them another 45 freaking dollars, man. Gosh. Gosh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. I'm seriously, dude, if my kids didn't play Game Pass, I would just cancel my Game Pass at this point, man, because it's like it's I don't know, man. I already got Ghostwire Tokyo on PC. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter, man. Like all the other games that I want that are coming out, like I'm gonna have to buy them anyways. I'm still gonna play it too, man. Drews. Don't. I mean, I'm definitely. I'm here right now, but I will always play these games. I will always, buy them and play them. In this case, I'm playing it on Game Pass. I'm not even gonna buy it. I'm not even gonna buy it, man. If they don't think this game is worth holding back until it has a 60 FPS thing, I'm not even gonna buy it, dude. I'm gonna play it on freaking Game Pass. If it's good, cool. If not, whatever, dude. I'll just move on and get on with my life. 2-minute trailers of fancy invitational gameplay events when the game didn't even exactly, dude. What the freak, man? They're like, "Hey guys, come and play our game," and they're like, they're like, "Why, dude? Just do what you guys did with freaking Hi-Fi Rush, man. Just start building your games and dropping them. Just drop them, dude. Don't even rev them up anymore. Just drop them. Don't even say nothing. Don't even hold any more shows. Just drop them. Gosh, I'm so sick and tired of getting hyped up for games just to be like, sorry, Frog, sorry, but you are an Xbox chill. An Xbox chill. Will you be mad if yeah, of course I'm gonna be mad if Starfield's 30 frames per second, dude. Uh looking for I'm locked in for 3 years, LOL. I'm an Xbox shill. Of course I'm an Xbox shill, man. I'm a PlayStation shill. Dude, I was just shilling freaking PSVR 2. What are you talking about, man? Get out of here. I'm not nothing for you. I'm no food for you. I'm a video game shill. Yeah, what's 60 FPS? Actually, I was playing at 158 FPS. There, boy. Thanks. Gracias. Watch them say the reason it's 30 FPS is because true 4K graphics. Oh gosh. It's got true 4K. There's no checkerbirds. I don't shill no more. I'm reformed. Oh. I was just shilling PSVR too. Man, I was just shilling Fanatec like last week, bro. Oh, Oh, it was so bad. Exactly, man. I played for yeah, exactly, Wilkin. I literally played Horizon Forbidden West at 30 frames per second because yeah, dude, it was so dang fuzzy. It was so fuzzy, I'm gonna die. It was fuzzy, dude. It was bad. Yeah, PSVR 2 seems to be a flopper. It's flopping harder than a fish out of water. Games with gold is very awful. I was trying to defend. I know, man. I'm a shill. I'm a shill. I'm a shilly shill. Yeah, dude. I buy all this stuff. I spend all this money just to shill these products to you guys, bro. Would you rather have a shill that pays for his products or a shill that gets them all free and shills them to you? You decide, man. Exactly, man. What the heck's up with all the Sony PlayStation fanboys, dude? PlayStation VR 2's been out and there's still like an unlimited supply. How come they're not gone, bro? How come there are not the PlayStation fanboys have failed, dude? There are not people out there scalping freaking PSVR 2, and that's because the PlayStation fanboys have literally failed. They had one job, one freaking job, man, to sell out PSVR 2, and they couldn't even do it. They couldn't even do it. They couldn't even do it, but they're going to come over here and lecture the Xbox guys about 30 frames per second. No, I'm just joking. Quit lecturing everybody and just go buy your PSVR 2s already. Who in the game world automatically be delayed for people who care because they wait for the patch? No need to stop others from playing it. You're right. I mean, you're right. It's not even about that delusional grandeur. It's more about the optics of what Xbox is about to do by dropping this game at 30 frames per second when their closest competitor has not failed to put out a game at 60 frames per second yet on their next gen hardware. That's what this live stream is about. This has nothing to do with the 30 frames per second because I have literally shilled games that are 30 frames per second because I like them, because I like the game. This is about the optics of a Xbox first party studio dropping a game on the most powerful console at 30 frames per second when yeah, you know what I mean? The optics matter. That's what matters. Uh, yeah, exactly, dude. They don't even support the PlayStation guys need to buy more stuff. They need to buy PSVRs. Gosh. I'm serious, guys. If you're a PlayStation fan and you're in here right now and you don't own a PSVR 2, will you please go buy one so that I can get more cool games for mine? I don't want it to D.O.A, man. I don't want it to D.O.A. It's gonna D.O.A, man, and you Sony fanboys are only gonna have yourselves to blame. Oh man. People could wait until the 60th launches, but launching without one reinforces the stereotype that Xbox don't know what they're exactly, Tara. They need to do this. They need to delay it. Delusions of grandeur. They have to, man. They have to. It's not a mean thing towards Xbox. They have to delay this game and they have to put it. They're charging $70 for this game. We cannot hide behind the Game Pass thing. We can't do that. No, no, that is not a good thing, dude. Do not hide behind that. That's going to damage the Game Pass brand. That's going to damage. It's going to damage the Xbox brand. Like, no, man. Begging for this game to come out or insisting that this game come out and launch the other half later. No, dude. That's it's a $70 game day one. Are they gonna sell it for $49.99 day one and then start selling it for 70 when they get the 60 FPS patch? I mean, if they do that, then I'm okay with it. If they drop it to 49.99 and then when 60 FPS comes, then they charge the rest. That's fine. And then charge you like a $20 upgrade fee or something. When the whole game is ready, that's cool. I guess they could do that. They could sell it to you in parts. I mean, it's not like Dead or Alive didn't do that. PC port at launch. You're right. Oh, Thrash is always whispering in the closet too. They get Half-Life. They get Half-Life Alex. That's probably not going to happen. I do think that the PlayStation handheld is real, Maurice, but I think they're going to market it more as a Super Pro controller. That's the only way I could see them doing it. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing, man? Oh, I can't watch Thrash or Salty as I can't see. BR2 is selling is better. Okay, well, I mean, as soon as we hear PlayStation's numbers about it, all I know is my PSVR 2 content, it like died off real quick. I'm just going by my own internal stuff for that because where's my freaking mouse pointer? I'm just going by my internal on that, man, because my VR content just kind of died off really quickly. I'm actually I'm gonna review that 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 boxing game, the Creed one. I've been thinking about Creed. I need a good workout, so I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy the Creed one. $40. $40 for a punching game. All right, Creed, Rise to Glory. I wanted to play this one, but I just hadn't picked it up yet. What made more money for me, Frog? Your VR content, Forspoken. Forspoken has gotten way more views than pretty much anything I've gotten on this channel, dude. Forspoken has been like the number one freaking yeah. Forspoken. Forspoken is the number one the number one freaking selling item. The second one would probably be The Witcher 3 and then Cyberpunk 2077. Those are the games that people care about. You know what I mean? So PSVR 2, man, it really did drop off pretty quick. It really did drop off pretty quick. Like that first couple of days, it was like really high. The Gran Turismo, out of all the VR content that I put out, Gran Turismo 7 is by far the hardest hitting for the content for that. Like those videos usually do pretty good, 1,000 or more views per, and that's good for my channel. Good for my channel is a 1,000 views like that. I figure that is good. That's kind of where I want the average to be, is at about a 1,000 per video. If I can get to 1,000 per video, I that would be enough to sustain this channel view wise, because I'm putting out like 80 plus videos a month. So if I got 1,000, that pretty much puts, all of them videos like that pretty much, will make at least the channel self-sustaining. Because I mean, dude, I'm paying like $200 a month just for my internet. Well, 175 just for my internet. I really want Google to freaking show up. Really, you lost it? Why would I do collabs, Spiritual? Would you rather me just sit here and do collabs with everybody else and not talk to you guys? I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'd rather come here and hang out with my community instead of just sitting here talking. I probably will be doing some collabs with Gaming Tech. Me and Gaming Tech, we're gonna start our own digital foundry. I've been on a few podcasts, dude. I don't really care for all that. I got to build my own name. You have to build my own. I know, with the amount of game spending I do. Oh yeah. Well, it I mean, most of the stuff I buy for myself, I buy, like any of that stuff, but I mean like at least like somewhat being sufficient to like kind of help the channel without having to without having to beg my community for money. Come on, guys, give me money. I'm just joking. Checker Foundry. Yeah, Checkerbird Foundry. Ooh, you guys could call it Salty Foundry. Yeah, I went on Dirt, Dirt Griggities. I've been on Cowboys. I've been on a couple of them. I had Mads come on once. Um, I really want to work with gaming tech. I it's just the time, like the time difference. I want to work with him and do like some I want to do some like stuff, like with 1440p and some HDR content, some other stuff. And I want to do I'm trying to build my channel up to the point where I bring something to the table where it's just not like I don't want anybody to carry me on their back, bro. Like I do not want anybody to carry me on their back. I need to build my own community and stand out and work, I mean, like I want to work with gaming tech and not, try to use him to build my channel. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like that's I don't feel like that's yeah, I just don't feel like that's right, man. I need to build my own community, build my own stuff, build my own platform, and then contribute to somebody else, and have like a to have like a contributing, I want it to be a contribution, not just a I just want to come and sit on your lap. I don't want to sit on anybody's lap, bro. I want to build my own channel. I don't know. I don't really check how many viewers he's got. I just talk to him, on Twitter and when he stops by here to say hi and stuff. I want to work with him because I feel like he makes good content. I make good content. If we can get together and collab on like some tech stuff, and I want to do like the 1440p kind of stuff, and he's got like the 4K and stuff, and just kind of like work with them, back and forth when we like do certain games for like PlayStation 5 and stuff. You could be the ventriloquist. I know, I could be the ventriloquist. Hmm. Thank you, Titus, bro. I appreciate that, bro. There's an honest to God Xbox. Yeah, you can't hate it for. I like Dirt, dude. I like my fellow Xbots. I mean, I don't really associate too much with the PlayStation hate channel guys, like the hardcore PlayStation guys. They're just too much for me. I mean, I like Foxy Games. He's cool, but I mean, I'm surprised he unblocked me on Twitter, bro. He blocked me on Twitter because I said something to him, and I'm glad that he unblocked me. Ooh, dang. Odd version of VRR. Why this stupid software version? Hardware VR. Yeah, Sony needs to there's definitely some stuff Sony needs to fix. And I was gonna collab with gaming tech on that. I was gonna collab with him on that and talk about that a little bit. Frames have never affected me all my years of gaming. They didn't affect me really, Delusions of Grandeur, until this generation. This generation, once I had a taste of Assassin's Creed at 60 frames per second, it really did significantly change. Who's to blame, Frog? Oh, I don't care what freaking I don't care what Thrash has to say, man. I don't King Thrash is pretty much at the complete opposite spectrum of where I see myself in this channel going. I don't I don't I don't hate the guy. I do respect his hustle. That's his hustle. He's got all the PlayStation fanboys filling his pockets with money. Handle that, dude. Do whatever you got to do, man. I wish you would stop taking so much money from the PS fanboys so they could buy PSVR 2s so that I could get better games on mine. But whatever. It's a chocolate diet. The fact there's people that unironically watch this. I know. Yeah, I'll see if I can get Dreamcast guy on. No. The Dreamcast guy he wouldn't do it. He'd be like, no, no, man. I would take his whole channel pretty quickly. Fairly quickly. Yeah. Oh, you guys are so mean. 30 FPS is oh gosh. Who is to blame? What do you mean who is to blame? What do you keep saying that for? What are you talking about? You got a little more context, my friend. A little more context. Just a little bit. Uninstalled. I'll use it for the Star Wars. Use the room for the Star Wars. Yeah, man. That's ridiculous. A first party freaking Xbox game. It makes the Xbox brand look bad. I'm sorry, it does. Consumers of the gaming industry. I would say both. I would say consumers because ignorance is bliss. I would say the ignorance of consumers really does feed into to the uh to the way that these guys will do this because I mean think about it. I'm on a YouTube channel. There's a handful of other guys on a YouTube channel. We're pretty much the vocal minority, whereas everybody else is like, oh, I just want some pretty eye candy. You know what I mean? So yeah, dude, there's a lot of there's a lot of like for the most part, most people don't care, literally don't care. It's just some of us do care. Some of us do care. Less than 60, yeah. We're gonna go see the Mario movie soon. We were gonna take the kids yesterday, but Junior decided he didn't want to go to shul, so we're not gonna go take him because he didn't go to shul. We might go tonight if we have enough time. I am gonna get Jedi Survivor on Series X because my daughter wants that one. She beat the first one, and so she wants the second one. So we're doing that one on Xbox. It's not all that. Prepare myself. Junior loves Mario, dude. He's a Super Mario fanboy. So, in June, we're gonna have to just wait till next E3 to find out when we're gonna get some 60 FPS games, dude. Hellblade 2, I'm expecting 30 frames per second. I haven't seen John Wick 4 either. I don't really go to the movies that often, man. I'm always so concerned about making content. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna go see it. We'll go see it. I just don't want my fellow Xbox fans to normalize letting Xbox do this stuff just because of Game Pass or something like that. Like, don't ever use that argument. It's on Game Pass, it's free. Like, let's not use that argument for something like this, guys. None of the big game advertised will hit in the next 12-month window. Um, I think it would be smarter if they did. It's one of those things that's what I don't like about Xbox right now, dude. It's like, no, put out the games when they're done. Don't hold them back. Don't move them around. Don't do any of that stuff. Don't be like, oh, well, we can't give them too much. We can't give them too much. Like, no, man, put the games out, dude. PlayStation is going to eat your freaking lunch if you keep doing this, Xbox. Yeah, dude, I don't want to play a first person shooter at 30 frames per second. Exactly, man. And I'm not going to be that guy that's like, yeah, I don't care about the quality. I mean, for like the first year or whatever, it was like, yeah, dude, we need some games. We need some games. But now it's to the point where like, no, dude, I'm sick and tired of getting buggy, busted, broken games and paying full price for them because I pay full price for my games. I pay full price for my games and then I cover them on the channel, man. It's getting frustrating. not I'm not going to support laziness, man. I'm not going to support that. They need to have this. I mean, yeah, if it's good, we'll play it. I mean, to be honest with you, if I play it day one, I'm probably going to play it on the freaking PC. Xbox has taken all that goodwill they bought. Xbox has taken all that goodwill, man, and they're flushing it right down the toilet. If they keep doing this stuff. I just paid another 3 months of freaking Game Pass, dude. I just paid another 3 months yesterday. Yeah, exactly. No time frame for when the 60 FPS. It's just it'll come in a future update. I'm like, really, man? Future update? The goalposts moving. We do is commendable. What about the goalposts you guys move, man? Dude, PlayStation is not. I mean, where's your TO? Where's your PSVR 2, bro? Where's your PSVR 2? Do you have a PSVR 2? If you don't have a PSVR 2, you can't comment. Here you go, man. Here's the PSVR 2, man. If you don't have one of these, you are not a true PlayStation fan and you cannot be calling people bots. I mean, just over on Twitter today, man, the PlayStation guys have already forgotten about God of War Ragnarok, man. Already on to waiting for Spider-Man 2. I think it should be. Yeah, dude. If you're gonna be Sony Warriors must have headgear, bro. So if you're a Sony Warrior, you must have a freaking headgear. You can't go into battle without your PSVR 2 headgear. You cannot battle bots without your headgear, bro. Like it just doesn't work. It don't make sense. You cannot you have to have a you have to have your headgear and your PS Vita, bro. You have to have those to pony armor required. Better get that headgear, man. You better go into battle all freaking suited up. With your PS Vita breastplate, bro. It's just funny, man. It's like they're gonna sit here and talk about bots, but then they don't even support PSVR 2. Really, man? No, dude. PSVR 2 is amazing. Every PlayStation fanboy should have one. Every one of them. You better be rocking your 4-hour freaking DualSense Edge too, man. You don't got your DualSense Edge and your freaking PSVR 2 headset, bro. Like you can't go to battle. I mean, maybe I'll let you go to battle if you got your PSVR 1. You need your Xbox. I mean, that SSD has really got you guys bad right now, dude. Sony simping disease is a pretty serious condition, man. Oh man. Do you have to have your 4-hour controller to go into battle? Oh, so many ponies on Twitter trying to go into battle without the proper gear, bro. As soon as that dual sense freaking screen launches, you better have that too, man. You better have it too. You have to have your armor if you're going to participate in the freaking if you're gonna participate in the console wars, you better be suited up, man. I left before the hit drop. Yeah, definitely play it, Cabbage. It's cool. I like the game. It's about 12 hours. All Sony next gen exclusives run it. Yes, you're right. You're right. I called that out earlier. Xbox should not be dropping a first party game that does not have a 60 FPS mode. Should not happen. T.O., do you have your Sony armor? You better have your PSVR 2, man. If you're gonna be coming in and you're doing the console war, and you better have the proper gear, bro. What's up, yeah? I mean, this is a neutral channel, so I don't care, but you better have your you better have your gear. You can't be like 1 foot in, you can't have one hoof in you can't have one hoof in, bro. You gotta have all four. Redfall is always online. Sony got 60 FPS They won that. Yeah. I mean, Xbox has got the better backward compatibility for sure by a mile. But PlayStation, man, I don't know, dude. They're giving people a reason to buy PlayStations, man. They are. Optics matter. Optics matter. 210,000% stock. Oh yeah, dude. There's lots of them out there. Just think by the end of this gen, we will be having 30. Yep. No, they're gonna bring back 30 FPS. We've already decided, Yua, that they're gonna bring back 30 FPS so they can sell as pro consoles. PlayStation's gonna do it too. They're gonna be like, yeah, we tried to get 60 FPS in there, but we just couldn't do it with the super resolution. I hope they at least go ahead and let the checkerbirds go extinct if they're going to do that. They're going to try to sell us pro consoles. This time we really promise this time is 60 frames per second. We promise you 60 frames per second this time, we promise. Redfall, I don't know, man. Apparently it's broken. The Xbox Series S is holding it back. Remote play, no PS Vita 2. No, we're getting PS Vita 2, bro. Yeah, the pro consoles are definitely a scam, but I don't know, man. Pro consoles will be behind. Yeah. No, you have to buy it right now, Tio. You can't do that. You have to buy it now, bro. If you buy it now, man, dude, the Connect, you saw what happened with the Connect, man. If you don't buy it, they're not going to support it, and then it's going to leave all of us true pony warriors that bought our headgear day when it came out, bro. You're going to leave us hanging, man. You got to get out there and get your headgear right now, man. You have to have that protection. You have to have that. You have to have it. You have to. It will make you stronger. You will be able to go to the gym and pump more iron if you get the PSVR 2. Pro consoles won't meet 4K 60. They'll do closer. It'll be like 1726p at 60 frames per second. It'll be dynamic 60 FPS. We like dynamic. Bought all the games I wanted day one. You got to buy. No, dude, where's your DualSense? Where's your DualSense Edge, bro? You have your DualSense Edge? You have to be a 100% all in Sony Pony Warrior, man. We don't have room for welfare. We don't have room for the welfare guys, bro. Like, you have to be 100%, man. You have to. If you're gonna rep Sony in the console wars, you have to have everything. You have to have the full gear, bro. It is literally a requirement. Didn't the Peggies tell you? Didn't the Pegasus Nation tell you, bro, when you signed up that you have to be a full contributing member? You have to pay your dues, man. You have to pay that Sony tax. You have to pay it. You can't skate, bro. You have to, man. You steal your mom's TV controller batteries. No, my I was smart, man. I bought the Elite Series 2, and it comes with this really long cable, bro, that I just plug in. Actually, it's got a 40-hour battery in here. 40 hours. It lasts like 40 hours. I don't run out of Duracells. We get 40-hour batteries. We don't have to steal any Duracells, but I do have an unlimited supply of Duracells. Yeah, it literally lasts 40 hours, Yua. They do last like 40 hours. And that's serious. That's serious, man. So your average like Duracells in your battery will last in your regular controllers. They last about 40 50 hours or something. Actually, maybe even longer. I don't know. I've never really tried to see how long the Duracells last, but the Xbox controller battery for the Elite Series controllers, they do last literally 40 freaking hours. They're good. They are good. That is probably the strongest point for those controllers. The bumper buttons seem to go out, and they seem to have this stick drift. I've got both. I've got both, man. Yeah, I got them both, man. Here's my Series X or my Series S, and then my oh shoot, I didn't mean to turn you on. And then my X is right here. Yeah, I'm a full geared up warrior for both consoles. I can fight for both sides, bro. I'm a double agent. I'm a freaking double agent, bro. And I buy my games day one. Halo cookbook. I'm a true Xbot. Why about the battery thing, Pony? I always have 2,500 rechargeable double A's, 40 hours of playtime, as opposed to just. I got that Xbox fingernail polish for my wife too. Gotta start buying all those controllers. I just need something that I can hang them all on. Ooh, Xbox. Xbox. There's the Forza one. The Forza controller. I got so many controllers, man. It's not even funny. Ooh, I'm starting to look like Cold Eastwood with all my controllers. I get a good. See, I wish Xbox would send me free controllers. That'd be cool. Xbox has got shoes. Sell you my Forza controller. Well, you can't get one now. That's right. They were a limited run, huh? TV does have native 1440p 120. No need for a monitor anymore. Yeah. Just extended the life of my 3080. Yeah. Your 3080 will last another 4 years. I'm just going to stop buying unoptimized games. If they say that like ridiculousness, yeah, I don't have the Space Jam Xbox controller. I'm a little bit behind, man. I need to start investing more in my controllers. Stop buying. Yeah, I know. Stop buying unoptimized games. It just makes it hard to look at my 3080. Acting like the 3080 is like some kind of low freaking like low bar or something. You know, dude, the 3080 is a beast. I saw something they were talking about the 4070 card, and it's like the 3080 is still smacking that thing around. I'm like, oh yeah. Is gaming dying, or are we just growing up and moving on? I think we're just growing up. They're filling out the new games with all this like this nonsense, man. Fortnite. We need some more Fortnite. We need some more Fortnite. We need more Fortnite games. Fortnites and Apex Legends. Yeah. That's all. That's all the ponies play, anyways, man. They just buy all that stuff. Only Xbox gamers buy PlayStation first party games. Stuff though, I think. Yeah, they are, and so they are taking longer to release games, and we have been in like this rapid consumer cycle for video games now for probably I would say since the PlayStation 3 we've been in like this hyper because I mean like with games like Call of Duty coming out every year, Assassin's Creed, like other games, on the annual release cycle, we got into that rapid consumer cycle to where we were playing these games like every year. And now that they're starting to like go to like 2 years and 3 years for Assassin's Creed now, we're starting to get into we're starting to like kind of fall out of that, and it's kind of like that shock, because we're not getting that consistent freaking release, those games released like we used to. So it's kind of throwing off gaming a little bit. I don't necessarily know if it's something that PlayStation thanks me for my purchase. Yeah, it's just I think the rapid consumer cycle is starting to slow down a little bit. So we're actually starting to run out of gameplay, because we're still playing those games as fast, and we're still playing those games like we would have been with the annual releases and stuff, but now we're blowing through them in like 30-40 hours. And there's nothing to do in them, and we're not getting them as fast as we used to because they are more complicated to make. So we have to. That's why it's important to find yourself those couple of games that you can continuously go back to, like Flight Simulator. I'm just yeah, Jedi Survivors in a couple of weeks. We also got that Dead Island 2. I I think I've decided to pick that up. I'm not necessarily hyped for Dead Island 2 at all, but some people in the community were saying that I should get it because you buy all this stupid like steering wheel stuff and spend all money on this stupid stuff. Well, you can't even buy. Okay, whatever. I'll buy Dead Dying Light 2, or I'll buy Dead Island 2. Even I'm not even that hyped for that game. Like I never played the first one, so I don't really care. We devour our games so quick, man. Yeah, we don't even take the time anymore. Once it released, yeah, this isn't good. Who would even think to release a shooter at 30 frames per second? Only Xbox, only on Xbox you can get. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, dude, I don't know. This is so dumb. It doesn't make any sense. I can't believe they're doing this to themselves. They they're gonna deserve the pushback they get for this if they do it, man. They are. You're getting Dead Island 2. See, I don't know. If I buy it, I'm just gonna buy the base version, dude. I'm not. I'll probably boot that game up, make a 30-minute video, and I'll probably just be like, yeah, it'll go in the backlog. I I tried doing Back for Blood, guys. I couldn't really stick with it. It wasn't the kind of gameplay loop that I was looking for, and I feel like Dead Island 2 is gonna exactly be that. And I have no desire to play that. I don't. I don't have any desire to play that. So I don't know if I want to buy it. I don't know if I want to buy it, dude. Yeah, I beat Dying Light too. I like Dying Light. Dying Light's cool, man. But something like Dead Island 2, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm feeling that one. I don't even know if I'm feeling Redfall anymore, man, to tell you the truth. I was already it already had one strike against it just because of the visuals. I was like, "I don't really care for the Fortnite visuals, man. I don't care for that. I don't care for that Unreal Engine 4 Fortnite graphics, dude. I don't care for those." So I don't 100%, and now with it launching at 30 frames per second, I'm not super excited about it anymore. Dead Island is awesome. Well, I know a lot of people like Dead Island. A lot of people do like Dead Island, and I want to cover it for you guys. I just don't 100% know if I'm interested in that gameplay loop. I tried Back for Blood. I tried playing Back for Blood, and I couldn't really get into that one. Make a video and refund it in under 2 hours. See, I don't want to do that either. I don't want to just refund games, buy them and refund them. Usually if I make a video on a game, I keep it. This is what Dying Light 2 should have been. I don't know, man. I like the way Dying Light 2 was. I liked that game. I actually got through that one, beat that one, and I had a good time with that. I thought that one was pretty good, man. That's dude. I think Dying Light 2 is a good game because it's one of the ones that I actually was able to sit down, get through, and have a good time with it. Dying Light 1. See, I didn't really care too much for Dying Light 1. I got about halfway through Dying Light 1 and just kind of gave up on it. Just like Dying Light, just without the movement and stuff. Back for Blood is more like Left 4 Dead. So Dead Island's more like Dying Light. Then I might like it, Brad. I've been on the fence kind of about it, but I'm kind of leaning more toward picking it up. No need to be noble, man. It's a lot of money. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is a lot of money to make a video, but what if I like the game, man? I can't do that, dude. I don't have that dishonest. I just don't have that dishonest. I like to go through life with a spine, man. You know what I mean? I don't need to cheat anything. I've bought so many games, Titus Crow, that like it doesn't even matter. Like it don't matter. Sometimes I go back to those games and I'll end up going through them and I'll play them. So I'm okay with that. Wonder what the hell's going on at Bethesda. Ghostwire looking better and running better on PS5 than Xbox Series X. They had a whole year. Yeah, they did have a whole nother year. Well, there's something in PS5 that definitely does ray tracing better. Does it run better than the PS5 version? No, dude. I think they both run about the same. I think they're both pretty close in terms of performance. Neither one of them hold a lock 60 frames a second. Neither one of them, you know what I mean? So I think they're pretty close in terms of performance wise. Dying Light 2 is semi-open world. Visuals are great. Yeah. See, I like Dying Light 2 because of the open world and the parkour. I really like that. Got an Xbox refund on Dying Light 2. Looked horrible. Now the moment may have passed. Dying Light 2 is actually in a lot better place than it was at launch. Dead on 2. I have the collector's bundle coming. Nice. Thinking of saying, how could you drop 2 games for the PS before Xbox and give? Yeah, they probably should be. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Ghostwire. I played it a little bit this morning before I went to work, and I was looking at that and like I was having the same feelings I had with the PlayStation 5 version. So thankful. I just considering your live stream when Starfield was delayed, if Redfall was delayed, you would have a similar Toad Mode screen titled Xbox Mismanagement. maybe. Well, okay. Starfield getting delayed is very, very frustrating because that game was supposed to come out at the beginning of this year and now it's coming out at the end of the year. I'm calling for freaking Redfall to get delayed because it's going to damage the Xbox brand. It's going to. It's going to damage. It's going to do more damage than good to bring this game out unfinished. The ray tracing thing. I remember watching a video saying Xbox has hardware ray tracing. They do, but so they both basically have the same architecture when it comes to ray tracing. PlayStation uses checkerboard rendering and stuff for their ray tracing in their API so that they can make it so that they can run it at a lower resolution, but then upscale it with the checkerboard rendering so it looks better. Whereas Xbox doesn't rely on that; they just rely on the built-in 52 CUs because every CU in the Xbox and PlayStation GPU has its very own dedicated ray tracing thing for each CU. So PlayStation is using what they call quarter resolution for it, but then they're upscaling it 4x with checkerboard rendering, and that's part of their APU, so all games can use that. All the PlayStation basically needs to do that's the secret sauce for the PlayStation 5, bro. PlayStation just went with their already proven techniques instead of waiting for RDNA 2 feature set to come along like we've been waiting for with Xbox. PlayStation went with their own solution, so they're winning with that. You know what I mean? We're still waiting on the RDNA 2 stuff to come to the Xbox. That's how it works. How else would it work then? How else would it work? They have the checkerboard 100. They have the checkerboard 100. PS5 was pulling quite a bit more FPS. Yeah, it it's definitely got better looking ray tracing. But I'll tell you what has better ray tracing than both of them: my PC. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing both consoles running with Nvidia, man. I think Nvidia was just too expensive. So PlayStation and Xbox went with AMD because AMD cut them a good deal so they can make money on their consoles. PlayStation was smart, man. They went with their own thing. They went with their own thing. They went with their own thing when Xbox went with full RDNA 2, and I don't know if that's paying off right now, but it could potentially pay off in the end. Yeah, but they're not using it for the RT on the Xbox server error. They're not using it. If they were using it, it would look just as good. If they were using it, it would look just as good, dude. Obviously, there's something baked into the Sony API that allows them to upscale either through either through checkerboard rendering, temporal injection, whatever other thing they're using to do that. That's why when you see the reflections, they come out really good on PlayStation 5, but like shadowing looks better on Xbox in a lot of those games. Like the ray trace shadowing looks better on the Xbox in a lot of games. But yeah, for the most part, PS5 is just a better made console. No expert, but I don't, it's not that the PS5 is a better made console. It's just that Xbox is 100% reliant on RDNA 2. The mesh shaders and this and all of that stuff, dude. I feel like they're more dependent on what the I think they're more dependent on full RDNA 2 as than the PS5. PS5 has faster clocks, what makes it more suitable for PS. Maybe, but not to the point where you're getting that good of ray tracing on a AMD card, bro. There's some sort of upscaling going on in there. Whether I mean, it is what it is. Does it look good on your PlayStation 5 server error? Yeah, it looks good. Whatever. Move along, man. Obviously, they're using Sony Magic, bro. Sony Magic's been around for a very long time. Sony Magic is good magic most of the time. Switch 2 has DLSS 3. I know. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's talking about, man. All I know is AMD's ray tracing is not up to par, and that might just be because everything is developed, using like NVIDIA tech, and then like AMD is just trying to brute force it. But whatever solution that Sony is using in the PlayStation 5 seems to be doing a better job. And I agree with that. The ray tracing that I've seen on the PlayStation 5 does look better than what I've seen on the Xbox on certain titles. But there are titles like Doom Eternal that look pretty dang good on both of them. I don't know. I got to launch PS5, so we'll find out. Performance should always be yeah and no. They should always have performance and a resolution mode with these new consoles. They have to. They have to, man. That's people. There's people out there that are okay with 30 frames a second and want their eye candy. And then there's people out there that want to play a competitive shooter, like a first person shooter, at 60 frames per second. PS5 versus the one. Like I said, Xbox, like I said, Matt Prism, Xbox does have the superior method for how ray tracing would normally function on AMD platform because they have the 52 CUs, they have and they have, the the memory bandwidth for that. But the PlayStation solution of upscaling of upscaling the ray tracing is doing a better job, is doing a better overall visual representation for the ray tracing on PlayStation 5 hardware. It just they found a solution to make it look better, man, and it is 100% PlayStation magic. It looks good. Celebrate that, dude. Be all right with it. At least it doesn't look all checkerbirdy. You know what I mean? It looks better on the PlayStation 5 because of the solution they found to upscale it. Whereas Xbox is literally relying on brute force for it. Hardware correctly. That might be the case too. Maybe that is the case. They're just, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like Xbox was a little bit conservative with the clocks. They could have been pushing at least two at least 2 gigs, 2 gigahertz instead of the 1.8 whatever they're doing. What is it? 1.825? Yeah, they could easily be at 2 and still have made that thing good. Yeah, it's getting a little bit harder to wait, man. It's getting a little bit harder to wait for sure. Well, according to the devs, PS5 is only performing better because third-party devs have no incentive to use Xbox Series X tools. Well, that might be the case too, but from what I've seen, when it comes to PC, going from that 3060 Ti to the 3080, I don't know, man. I don't really think that like the 2 teraflops this generation of the Series X, bro, is really gonna make that big of a difference in visuals. I'm sorry, man. I don't believe that anymore. And that, like, going from a 3060 Ti to a 3080, I really honestly see no tangible difference in the visuals whatsoever. It literally looks the same to me, man. It literally looks the same to me. And those cards, dude, are literally, I could get full like I could literally, because of like the only limitations would have been the VRAM, having a little bit more VRAM, but like maxing everything out on all these games and stuff, I didn't notice a difference. Not in the visuals. didn't notice a difference in the visuals because the visuals are exactly the same. Your 3070 Ti could max, if your 3070 Ti can max everything out, so can your 4080. You know what I mean? Like everything's already maxed out. So you're not going to get a tangible visual difference at all. Like you're not going to see a visual difference. You'll see more in like the FPS. I mean, like, because the FPS will make it smoother, so you might see a little bit better, but I don't, yeah, dude, I didn't see any difference going from 3060 Ti to 3080. I did nothing. Nothing. What's up, Louis? Nothing at all. So I don't know, man. Like I don't think the visuals get better. I mean, the visuals are already, I mean, they're literally baked in. If you can get max settings on a 3070 Ti and max settings on a 4080, they literally look the same. Unless you weren't using ray tracing and now you're using ray tracing, that is a definite big difference. Fuck. Wait, who's talking about the red ring? Worried that it is a CPU bottleneck like some other UE4 games making it for 30 FPS. It's probably, yeah, it's possible. You get like these bottlenecks, you know, when you go down in resolution for on the PC and stuff. So yeah, dude, like them older inefficient engines for games, yeah, dude, they're gonna offer up a lot of bottlenecks. They have to. No, I'm definitely not getting a 4070. I'll watch the Final Fantasy 16 event tomorrow. Yeah, I will when I get home. Just because if this is the most obvious. Yeah. What's up, King Ken? How you doing, man? Oh, this is a phrase. Is this praise for Sony I hear? Have you not been in this channel for a while? I was literally freaking shilling your PSVR 2 just a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? Huh. PlayStation and Xbox this generation pretty much the same when it comes to visuals. You might get a little bit higher resolution with Series X, but I mean, for the most part, everything else is going to be pretty dang close in terms of, except for, yeah, there's that 2 extra teraflops is not doing Xbox any good at all at this point. I am upgrading my PC, but not till next year. The 4060 is gonna, yeah, dude. The 4070 barely meets what I got right now. Oh, uh, uh, thanks, Tio. This is pretty much a channel that leans Xbox, but I am neutral. I am neutral. When PlayStation does good things, I talk good things about PlayStation. Oh, what you got right now? Don't make fake frames though. Yeah, exactly. I don't. Yeah, I don't have any fake frames. It's all real frames. I guess I have to get one of the fake frame rate things to be like the cool kids. I want to be like all of the cool kids. I mean, when I upgrade, I'm probably just gonna do like a 4090 or 4090 Ti build. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm where I'm looking at going. Just maxing everything out and then seeing how far I can get with that. Yeah, I was looking at the 7900 XTX as well, but I don't know if I want to give up all my Nvidia goodies for that. I maybe if AMD sent me a card, I would definitely try it, but I'm not going to put my money out there for that. I'm just going to stick with Nvidia, keep all my Nvidia goodies. I'm just going to keep all my Nvidia goodies. 4090 Ti, then a 5090 will come out and have path tracing. Probably. Probably. I don't know, man. Like DLSS is still, I mean, it's getting worked into more games, but I don't know, man. I want to see when I do buy the 4090, I'm going to try to play games without it. 7000 series AMD GPU, very good AMD, along with 120 hertz screen, which makes 40 hertz much better. 5090 to come out and buy a used 4090. Yeah. You're already starting to worry about that after you saw the demo? Why? You just need frame generation. Just put it on. Even like Digital Foundry was just rocking DLSS 2 without frame generation, dude. Frame generation, I could care less about the frame generation, man. I just want the rasterized performance with DLSS 2. Like, I don't care. The biggest selling point for me for a 4090 is the VRAM, the and just having the brute force to do what I want to do. Uh, you don't care if it launches at 30 FPS. Been playing games on a 1080 TV until last year, as long as the game is fun. That's it. That's all that matters. People act too stuck up these days. It's not even about being stuck up, King Ken. The whole point of this live stream tonight was the fact that like Xbox is going to damage its brand by doing this, dude. They cannot tell you, hey man, we're going to charge you $70 for this game and then launch it unfinished. They can't do that. If anything, they can't do that. It needs to have it needs to have everything, man. The game is coming out at full price. It needs to be fully built. It needs to be fully built. There's people out there that want to buy this game. I was going to buy this game. I was going to pay $70 for this game, but yeah, dude, I'm not going to pay $70 and not have the full game at launch. No, I'm not doing that. 5090 is meant to have a custom dispensing chip for path tracing. Silly, I know. Yeah, and it's only going to be like $3,000. Too much out of these cheap mass-produced consoles. Yeah. I expect 60 frames per second on a first-person shooter. Like, I do expect that. I do expect that, yes. I mean, even Dying Light 2 launched with 60 FPS, bro. Like, there's no reason why this game cannot launch with 60 FPS. Oh, yeah, dude, people are definitely going crazy about it. There's a lot of hate out there tonight. That's why I was trying to drag in as many people as I could to this channel, but well, I don't know, man. Everybody would rather be up there getting their top spun. Spin my top, man. Spin me up. Give me all negative. Give me all negative, please. Just give me all negative. Give me something to freaking be. Give me something to be mad about. Dude, I'm just worried about, honestly, guys, I'm worried about Xbox's brand reputation by doing something like this, guys. We pretty much were always getting 60 FPS for them. Well, not for open world games, but yeah, we were getting 60 FPS. And it's been done multiple times on this same hardware. There's no reason for this not to be there. Cabbage was here earlier, I think. Game on PC, I don't have to worry about frame rate fatigue. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Those were cross-gen games, and this one looks like a cross-gen game. So what's the difference? This is running the Fortnite engine, bro. Come on. Come on, Shaker. Don't do it to me. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Don't go full bot, bro. Don't go full bot. Don't go full bot on me, man. Get the PC. I got a PC. I got an Xbox Super Series X. I have one. I'm just talking about the Xbox brand, man. I don't want to see them do that to themselves. This is so ridiculous, man. Never go full Xbot, never go full pony. Never go either way. I like Xbox and I love games, but I don't care about their reputation because that only counts in the console wars. if Xbox keeps doing this kind of stupid stuff, they're never going to recover, man. They're going to destroy they're going to destroy their brand name. And then people are not going to care, man. The Xbox is not going to exist if they don't stop doing this. PlayStation is going to eat their freaking lunch, bro. PlayStation's going to reach over there, grab freaking Phil Spencer's lunch, bro, and eat it. If he doesn't, like, seriously, yeah. Name one PlayStation game that's dropped without a 60 FPS mode, man. You know what I mean? Every first party PlayStation game has dropped with a 60 FPS mode. Even games like Forspoken had 60 FPS, even though it was broken, bro. It's definitely in a much better spot now after all the patches, but come on, man. PS Plus getting Doom Eternal, Doom 3, Doom 64, and Wolfenstein 2. That's all. That's 4 Xbox first party studios going into PS Plus. Yeah. Huh. Look at Jay Gaming, man. He's starting to figure it out. Starting to figure it out, man. You're starting to figure it out, dude. Xbox game, all of these Bethesda games should have just stayed third party. They should have just stayed third freaking party. Xbox trying to pull one off and win some we got exclusives now. No, man, you should have just stuck to Gears, Forza Gears and Halo, and let these games be. There's no reason to let these games die just because. You know what I mean? Just start making them third party, dude. Who cares? I don't hate Xbox. Why would I hate Xbox? Nobody hates Xbox. I just can't believe they're doing this kind of stupid stuff right now. I can't believe it. Show up every time they type. I know. They launched it with the lazy 60 FPS mode, like Forspoken, like Forbidden West, and patch it over time. It would to make it great. It would be better. Exactly. Just put it out. Let it be shaky, man. Let it be shaky. They had no problem launching 30 FPS games last generation that dropped to 20s, bro. They had no problem with that. It's okay if the 60 FPS is dynamic, bro. It is okay. It is 100% okay. Not having one is not a good idea. To not have a 60 FPS mode is not a good idea. They need to have one. People know that they can go get a VRR TV and it fixes it. Xbox has got far superior freaking VRR performance. There's no reason for them to not launch with 60 FPS. That is so not, it's not good. As is for casuals who don't care, and there's 100x more of them than people who cry and complain about games. Exactly, man. I care about Xbox. I want Xbox to be in a position to where they can really compete and make both of them better. You know what I mean? Like, why, dude? I have a PS5. I have an Xbox. I love both of them, man. I want them to both really compete and bring us some freaking amazing games. But everybody's just like, no, we just want some stupid stuff. People are saying this channel is toxic. Do you think that? Why would this channel be toxic? I'm in toad mode, not toxic toad mode. I'm not being a toxic toad. People are saying this channel's toxic. No, they're not. Oh, people said this channel's toxic. Oh, I see. This is probably one of the realest gaming channels out there, bro. One that actually buys video games and plays them. You know what I mean, dude? You can tell this channel's not a built shield channel. Your moderator is saying what? Oh, what other YouTubers are saying? What other YouTubers? Tell me what these other YouTubers are saying about me. Saying I'm toxic? Yeah. Okay. Show my face pic as the pic of Xbox. Okay, well, cool, man. Let them say whatever they want. When people come here, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's an actual real channel." Yeah, the little drama. I know, huh? Other YouTubers are talking about me. That means I'm winning. Oh, no, that means they're gonna have to figure out some other way to create content. I am the new and improved Xbox spokesperson. Turns the jam. Oh, they have 3 mode resolution RT. They show all the Xbox YouTubers, huh? Well, do they all have their PSVR 2? Do they have their Sony gear? Do they have their they better have their Sony armor if they're coming at me, man. They better have their headgear, their head protection. Try and play the PS5 this weekend. It's been a few months, maybe 6. I don't know, man. It just depends. I got next week. I'm gonna have that Horizon Burning Shores DLC, man. It is embarrassing, Kill Paxton. That's what I'm saying, man. It's embarrassing. You quit it, Xbox. You're embarrassing me. Oh dang. It's crazy how deep this war actually goes. Yeah. Well, the ponies had better suit up, dude. They better have their they better have their they better have their lightsaber and their headgear, bro. If they're going into battle. Bills used to being embarrassed. Yeah, it's toxic to say good things about Xbox. That's probably what they mean. Oh, I see. Yeah, you're probably right. Then I am pretty toxic when it comes to that. I like Xbox. Xbox is doing good. Except for right now, man. Oh. They just never had any pushback before, man. Every one of these YouTubers, they just fall right in line. The community freaking badgers them into falling into line, bro. They tried it with me. They tried it. They tried to get me to freaking to choose. But yeah, dude, I was never gonna choose just one side. Dude, this channel does lean more Xbox, but it is it always has been a freaking what do they call it? A fake neutral channel. You're just a fake neutral. You're just a fake neutral. Whatever. No, dude, I'm a neutral. It's gonna launch only with 30 frames per second, Drew. Now that it's only gonna have the 30 FPS mode at launch, and then they will bring a 60 FPS mode later. They did this with Halo, remember? Well, and that's a big no-no. You cannot sell me a $70 game that's not fully complete. You can't do that. Like I'm not gonna allow myself to be suckered like that. No, I want my full package for my full $70. But it's okay, Frog. It's coming to Game Pass. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay, guys. It's not okay. If they're gonna do that, like they're gonna have to do it like all the other like all the other publishers and studios do, and they're gonna have to put the game out in this little thing. It's called preview, or like the preview, or early access, or something like that. They're gonna have to label it like that and not charge you full price. Yeah, no full price. No full price for early access. Yeah, I thought we had 120 and 60 at launch with Halo, but then we got a 30 FPS. We got a 30 FPS down the road. I think Series S launched with 30 and 60 and then got the 120 FPS. I was going to buy Redfall at launch, Drew, but I'm not going to if it's only going to launch with 30 frames per second. I will play it on Game Pass. I was gonna buy it. Yes, I was gonna buy the game. Like I usually buy all the first party games from PlayStation and Xbox, but if they're not gonna launch it with 60 FPS, I will not be buying it. People are crying about FPS didn't start playing on 2600. At like 3 frames per second. I just think they should delay it and launch it when it's ready. They should launch it when it's ready. If it's supposed to be a 60 FPS game, they should just launch it when it's ready. Yeah, 30 FPS destroyed Gotham Knights. I've never once thought about doing a collab with Cold Eastwood. No, sorry. Yeah. I'm not doing any more collabs with with one-sided channels. I probably won't be doing that. SSD, yeah, SSD is bad for your health. SSD is a serious condition. 30 FPS is absolutely fine on Series X. Yeah. I don't necessarily see a problem with it, but they need to yeah, dude, for an Xbox first party game, no, it should be 60. Too bad everybody sees us both as Xbox channels. I just I was saying this earlier before you got here, obviously. I do not want to stand or sit on anybody's lap to build my community. I have a way of doing my thing, and that's what I want to do. Maybe someday I might like do a collab with some of them other guys, but right now that's just not my that's not my goal. That's not my that's not my path, man. I'm not a podcast guy. I do these live streams to hang out with my community, to come and hang out with the people that like my channel, man. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the PlayStation guys, the Xbox guys, the Nintendo guys, the PC guys. Whoever wants to come and talk to me about video games, come and talk to me, man. I'm not here to sit and talk to somebody else on TV and make everybody watch and throw super chats at us so that we can answer those questions. No, dude, like I'm here for my community. When I go live, it is to hang out with my community. I have no interest in doing a whole bunch of collabs. If I do any collabs, like if me and Gaming Tech get together, we're gonna record a video and then we're both gonna put it on our channels. That's what we're gonna do. Like we'll do a video and then maybe I'll have Gaming Tech come on and we'll like I might do like a live or I might go on like one of his lives or something and we'll talk about like a certain game or something. Once we start getting into these actual new release games that are actually going to be worth something, I'll play it on like the Xbox, maybe he'll play it on the PlayStation 5. We'll collab together and we'll go over our findings and we'll talk about them and stuff. We're going to make the new Digital Foundry. It's going to be better because we're not going to be biased and we're not going to complain about stupid stuff and we're not going to drag games down. 2 years. Okay, yeah, gosh, it's been 2 freaking years, man. It's been 2 years. This is so awesome, man. I didn't even think we would be where we're at today. I got a little bit overzealous trying to get to 5,000 trying to get to 5,000, but it's okay. We're pretty close. We're actually pretty close, man. I can't believe there's that many people that actually care about what I have to say every once in a while. You know what I mean? Uh, gamer, it's getting old now. Ooh, who knows? What did Drew say? Do you think Starfield will be 30th? I do actually. I do. I do. I do think it's going to have a 30 FPS mode. Is it going to have a is it going to have like a 60 FPS mode? Like nobody knows. Nobody knows right now. I don't dude, sometimes it kind of feels like Bethesda's trying to sabotage Xbox, bro. Like Xbox is like, yeah, man, we got Bethesda games coming. And it's like, dude, they've already released 2 on the PlayStation, man. Channel went downhill when I purchased the PC. No, it didn't. It got better. It got better, man. It pulled me out of going into some like weird fanboy nonsense, bro. It leveled me out. It keeps me more grounded. Yes, Redfall should be delayed and Forza Motorsport should take its place. I'm 100% there with you, Xbox Curator. I think they should make the swap immediately and bring out the Forza and call Forza Motorsport a live service so that they can bring it out almost finished and then keep adding stuff to it. I would be fine with that, man, as long as I get like 15 to 20 tracks at launch and like 15 cars, the Corvette, I'm fine. Ooh, boy, I'd be very happy. I would leave a comment on your videos just for there to be a comment. Nice. I know, man. Now I get. Do I have a mohawk? No, I have a mullet. I brought the mullet back, dude. I'm going Joe Dirty on you guys. I'm going Joe Dirty. No, I'm just joking. It's gonna be all Joe Dirt in a while. Yeah, baby, it's gonna look so good. I'm bringing the mullet back. I think it looks good. The mullet. I'm going all mullet, man. I'm going all Joe Dirty on you guys, bro. It's gonna be all long and straight. And I'll be like flicking it. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. Ooh. You know, guys, I don't like the way the back of my head looks when I do it all high and tight and stuff. I don't like the way that looks. So I want to have hair back there. I'm trying to decide on like the length that when I started this channel, I had a freaking mullet, but I cut it off before I face revealed. My mullet was probably down to the bottom of my neck. Get the sides tapered. I went in there and I told him, I was like, I want to look like a cobra. I identify as a cobra. No, I'm not gonna go full blown mullet. My wife already said she'd leave me. My hair's so long, I have to be careful. When I sit down, it jerks my hair and hurts my neck. Oh yeah. My wife already said she'd leave me. I don't want to be an old man child. No, I'm just joking. Those are my pronouns, man, child. I work like a man so I can play like a child. Oh, that's so bad. I know. I know. I like I like your G slap. Who remembers that video? Oh yeah. Imagine what Phil Spencer is thinking right now. I mean, he is a gamer, so something must be messed up. I don't know, man. I don't know what Phil Spencer's thinking, bro. Like, how could he do that after the stream? I'll be playing Elden Ring again. I know that. How should Xbox respond to the criticism? They should delay this game, guys. That's the only logical thing I can come to is delay it till the 60 FPS is ready for it. They should make sure that launches with that. They should make sure that that is the number one priority. Even if it's a shaky 60 FPS, put it out. Just have it in the game. Have it as a selectable option at launch. Say, hey guys, we heard the freaking pushback. We understand how important this is to you. We need to have this in there. Can't guarantee it'll be a solid 60 FPS, but if you have a VRR TV, it should weigh. Oh yeah, Burning Shores. I'm pretty excited for that. I want to see Silence again, man. I can't believe Lance is like passed away. Dude, that sucks. So I'm looking forward to seeing him in the game again. I am. People would forgive worse graphics for a better frame rate. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think they could put it out with a 60 FPS patch. I mean, obviously, if that's the quality that it's just this is frustrating, man. Like this is an Xbox first party studio now. And to have them launch a game in an unfinished state and still try to ask you for $70 with a straight face. Yeah, dude, that doesn't. Yeah, I didn't go easy on Horizon Forbidden West, guys. I did not go easy on that game. I'm not gonna go. I'm not going to just give Xbox a pass because they're the underdog. No, dude, they're a $2 trillion company that bought a ton of studios. They need to have their ducks in a row, man. They can't just, dude, they can't look at us Xbox gamers. They can't look at us gamers and be like, yeah, these guys will be okay with the 30 FPS because it's on Game Pass. No, dude, if Xbox starts letting Xbox Game Pass name get tainted like that, dude, they'll never recover. They'll never recover it. They won't, dude. If Xbox becomes synonymous with broken, buggy, busted games, missing features at launch, it's going to be very hard for them to bring it back and make it sustainable. They cannot release this game without they cannot release this game without everything at launch. I wasn't interested in Redfall any FPS. Yeah, dude, they can't do this. This is very dumb. This is not going to go good. You guys know that the biased PlayStation media is not going to go good on this, guys. PS Plus is almost now better than Game Pass. It's getting pretty good, yeah. GameStop wins when suckers sell consoles. Anyway, Starfield will be a good game, I believe. Starfield, I'm a little bit more relaxed on the whole 60 FPS, 30x FPS thing just because of the scope of that game. I'm a little bit more relaxed on that one. I don't necessarily 100% believe that one there has to be a 60 FPS game, but it should because there's first person shooter in there as well. So like, yeah, these Bethesda games, man, they launched 2 of them on PlayStation 5 with 60 FPS modes. They can't do this. It's not going to be good, man. Open world co-op might be the issue. Maybe, but it's a Fortnite game, dude. And there's how many people on Fortnite running at 60 frames a second with the new Unreal Engine 5 and this is Unreal Engine 4? Come on, man. Come on, buddy. You can't. Oh, we can't go there. We can't go there, Lucas. I'm sorry, man. July release would be fine for Redfall. Yeah. Star Wars. Yeah, dude. Star Wars is coming out. Yeah, dude. Just delay it. Just delay it. It's gonna get buried anyways. Just delay it. Star Wars is going to be the next highest selling game to launch, and then right after that is going to be Tears of the Sun. So yeah, dude, move Redfall to a better place. Move it. They need to just move this game, guys. Diablo 4 in the summer. Yeah, dude. Redfall, man. I guess maybe they are trying to just push it out the door so people forget about it so they can move on. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe it's not going to recover after the IGN video, dude. They're already seeing the writing on the wall and they're just like, all right, let's just get it out and move on. Dude, I hope not. I hope not. I hope they take their time because I am interested in the vampires part of it. I don't really care for the visuals. I've never cared for the Fortnite looking visuals, dude. I don't care. Sometimes they look cool, but I lose interest in them extremely fast. So I don't know. I would prefer them to I would prefer them to actually bring this game out and have it be a good one. To be honest, if it was not for the 30 FPS thing, probably nobody would be talking about this game. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. That is true. Hey, wait, bad coverage is good coverage. Now people are talking about it. No, I'm sorry. I was answering a question on. I was answering a question for like a thing that I reviewed on Amazon. Someone on my Twitter said they are getting Redfall delayed for 30 FPS tattooed on their face. Ooh boy. Hey, what's up, Michael? How you doing, man? My brother got a 3070 Ti. Now I have a 2080 Super. Really nice. Heck yeah. Sorry I wasn't there for your stream. Oh no, you're good, bro. You're good. Spoken got bad coverage and it flopped. It did. It did, man. They they destroyed Forspoken pretty quickly. You don't think they're gonna do you don't you don't think they're gonna do the same thing with Redfall, man? You really think that this media and this YouTube universe, you think they're gonna let this slide, man? Okay. All right. I mean, we can try it. We can send it. We can send it and see. My wife had a stroke, was very similar. Oh, what, to me just looking down? Oh man, I was just looking at my phone. I was just looking at my phone. Oh, I should buy Redfall on PC. I will play it on PC through my Game Pass subscription. If they're not going to launch it on Xbox complete, I'll just play it on. I'll just play it on freaking. I'll just play it on the on Game Pass, man. And then when it does finally get the 60 FPS, maybe I'll buy it. That's when it release. So Redfall ain't gonna last a week. Going to last a week of media coverage? Yeah, it's not. They're gonna tear it up and spit it out. You're gonna have people trying to make it look bad. You are gonna have some of the most rotten people out there trying to destroy this game, guys. Like you are, man. And my only suggestion for anybody is to just play it and see for themselves if it's good. And that's the same suggestion I give you for Forspoken. You got to play it for yourself and see if it's something that you like. I literally spent 20 hours in that demo. 20 hours in that demo. So by the time I got my hands on the full-fledged game, it was already good. I've spent over 60 plus hours in Forspoken between the PC, PS5 and the demo. So yeah, man, like I knew what I was getting myself into. Played on a 1080p out. Nice. Woohoo. I'm telling you guys, man, you guys got to play these games for yourself. Don't feed into the negativity too much. If Forspoken's a good game, or if Redfall's a good game, it should do pretty good. It should do pretty good. But yeah, man, like I think that if anything's gonna save it, it's gonna be Game Pass, bro. I have a feeling that Redfall is going to kind of go the way of Back for Blood. I think people are going to play it for a little while and then they're just going to move on. There's too many other high profile games coming out around the same time, and Redfall launching at 30 frames per second is pretty much taking itself out of that high quality freaking thing. I think that's about where I'm at. Is about level 25 on Hogwarts Legacy. Always got stuff to play. Oh, dude, I've got way too many games to play. I mean, if anything, man, I guess if the stars line up right, I could always just go back to freaking playing. I could always just go back to playing. Gosh dang it, Elden Ring. Super excited for Zelda 2. I am. I'm kind of excited for that. I was actually thinking about buying a new OLED Switch for it, but I don't know. I don't know. My kids have got the other Switch. Last week, nice. Yeah. See, I enjoyed Forspoken enough that I played through it twice. I could potentially play through it again, but I got the DLC for that coming too. Way too many hours into it. I have about 600 hours. Oh wow. Kind of paralyzes me sometimes. Oh, it paralyzes everybody. I really do get paralyzed sometimes. I would literally before I started this channel, I would literally get on because like I was a weekend warrior, you know, playing my video games on the weekend. But I would come home on Saturday, or I'd wake up on Saturday and I would go to play something, and I would I would always find myself just buying another game to play. Just buying another game. I don't really want to play any of these games right now. Just buy another one. And then I would buy that, play it for 10 minutes and be like, "Oh man." And then I would just start playing another game. So yeah, dude, it was getting pretty bad. It was getting pretty bad. But now I have something to kind of distract me a little bit from my stuff. And you know, the channel kind of it doesn't force me to play games, but it does kind of force me to play games. It does kind of force me to play games. But yeah, dude, when you it's because we're older, man. We're so sick and tired of mediocrity that we'll get into something and we'll be like, yeah, I just don't really feel like playing this right now. Like if you go out and you buy like a Souls game and you're getting your butt handed to you, you're just gonna be like, ah, whatever, I'm gonna play something else. You'll look for the path of least resistance to try to occupy your mind, and then you'll just end up buying a bunch of dumb games that you're never even gonna play. And then maybe you'll go back to your Souls game, or maybe you won't. That's what happened with Sekiro. I was beating my head against the wall, and I just decided to pick up something else and start playing that, and then look back, and it had already been too many long too it already been too long. Well, regardless, yeah. Pretty much everybody's gonna play it. I'll probably just play it on the PC, but that sucks though because I wanted to see it on the X. I mean, I'll look at it on the Xbox, but I'll probably end up playing it on the PC just for the frames. Has been the hardest boss I have ever fought. She literally made me change my build into a different build. Really, I haven't even met her yet. I will sooner or later. What's she doing? Where? Oh, so we're not doing Mario tonight?
Why would we film Mario tonight? It's not half off or whatever.
Oh, so we're waiting until next Tuesday. Maybe. No, I didn't say anything to him. I told the community I might. With a great club. Fantasy Star Online runs at 1440p 60 on Series X. The fidelity on Redfall doesn't seem to warrant 30 FPS. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jedediah. It's Fortnite graphics. How is that not going to run at 60 frames a second? Like, how is that even possible? How is that impossible, man? To change into a bleed build to beat her. It was helping everyone. I know. I don't know, man. Like I've never been that like, oh yeah, I love Fortnite graphics kind of guy, dude. I don't care for that visual. I don't care for that. You know what I mean? Oh man. Like we had almost 70 freaking people here at one time, and now about dashboard. Oh, been away from channel for a while, for a bit. It was good reason. It was a good reason. Sorry about that. Oh, you're good, man. Everybody has to take a break sometimes, man. I go live I'm on this channel every single day. Like, yeah, I get when people need a break from me. But in order to build our community, I feel like I still have to consistently put out content because YouTube doesn't like me very much. Dude, I work hard on this channel, man. I put out so much content, it's not even funny. Secret endgame boss of Elden Ring. You pretty much have to look up a guild to find her, but it is totally worth it. Oh wait, so you don't even have to beat Melania to beat the game? What? What? I'm doing the easy peasy way this time, bro. I'm gonna stay away from all of the freaking bosses that I don't have to fight. It came to record you, trash an Xbox, so they can see you, so they can see every Xbox aren't happy with Microsoft. Oh, oh yeah, they came to record me. Whatever. Ray Trace Fortnite runs at 60 FPS and Series X and higher. Yeah, exactly. Good night, Titus Grow. You have good night. They probably did, man. Froggy cameos coming soon. I know everybody's gonna try to make. Go ahead, buddies. Oh, what? All them filthy, dirty PlayStation channels are gonna start putting me up. Whatever. I am at the fire giant, I believe. The big dude that holds that bowl or whatever. That's the last. That's where I'm at, dude. Yeah, he beat the brakes right off of me. I was like, no, dude. Yeah, it was kind of frustrating, man. I haven't figured out how to use all like the bleed and all of that kind of stuff, man. Super close to the end of the game. I mean, like, yeah, dude, I'm at the fire giant, dude. I need to beat him, and then I need to, yeah, dude, whatever else I need to do. Yeah, that dude was no joke, man. He throws that freaking dirt at me and everything. I'm just glad I could use my horse, but I kind of got I'm a strength build. I'm a strength build, bro. Like I've got like a heavy weapon and yeah, yeah, dude, that's for making GPUs to handle path tracing. This feels like a market test to see if they can get away with 30 FPS. Please don't download Redfall until it's 60. Yeah. I did. I played Persona 5 for about 10 minutes. Not my game, buddy. Not my kind of game. I bought that Soul Hackers 2 and I played that for a couple hours and I just yeah, dude, I can't get into it. I couldn't get into it. Oh, what the next boss? Next boss is a bleed boss. Oh wow. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. Well, Elden, I was playing it on PC, on PlayStation 5, on the PlayStation 4, on the Xbox when it first came out, trying to make content for all of those. And then I was playing my main game on the Xbox. You play it on PC? Yeah, I mean I have it on PC too. I've got about 6 hours. Got about 6 or 7 hours in the PC version. Let's see. Let me pull up my steaming pile of cow dung. Let me see. Let me see. Where's Elden Ring? I got 5.2 hours. Me and Sev were playing it a little while ago. I might jump back on the PC, but dude, I don't want to have to start all over again. I want to at least get through it. I'll have to get the gang back together. Better than 5. But all right, my friends, I'm gonna go. I need to make a video for this Creed. I need to make a Creed PSVR2 video. PSVR2. PSVR2. What's the freaking thing for that one? What the freak? Okay. All right, my friends. I will see you guys later. trade my Xbox if Sony had anything interested me. See you guys. Thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for talking to me about this and having a good time. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.